Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. I've been told to tell this story. Everybody wants to know, so I'm going to tell them now. Listen, this here story is about my friend Mobley. He stays in South America, and he come down here, and I was down there in Louisiana. I went down and did me some crawdad fishing, and we even went out, got some gators. Anyway, Mobley, he comes up to me when he finally got his. We met down there in New Orleans, and he wants to go get a beer, and I say, well, okay, you know. So we walks in, we sits down, and there's a Cajun restaurant. We order some Cajun food. We sitting there, and Mobley look around the room, and I say, what's wrong? What wrong, Mobley? And he say, Lo, there's something going on here. Well, I knew right away something's wrong. Let me tell you something, people. Folks, my skin kind of crawled. I knew Mobley was on to something. And I says to my friend, I says, Mobley, what you think's going on? Mobley looked round the room. He took a drink of his beer. He leaned back in his chair and he said, I wants to tell you something. I said, what? What? He says, folks don't know what's going on there in Washington. And I said, what going on, Mr. Mobley? What going on? Mobley, he looked around the room. He took another drink out of his beer bottle and he sat on the table and he leaned across to me. He put both hands on the table. He leans across to me and he say, them Democrats up to something up there in Washington, D.C. Well, I looks at him and I says, Mr. Mobley? What's them Democrats up to? Mobley, he looked around the room. He took another beer sip off his beer bottle. He sets it down, puts both hands on the table. He leaned across me and told me, they planning on taking over the world. I looked at him, I said, now Mobley, listen to me here now. Why you say that about that? He said, let me tell you something, over in South America. I said, yeah. That's where I'm from. I know, Mr. Mobley. I says, I know where you're from, Mr. Mobley. He said, well, we done found out. You know down there in Puerto Rico? I said, yeah. Way down in Puerto Rico. He took another sip out of his beer. He leaned across the table, looks at me. He put one eye on me, and he said, let me tell you something. I said, okay, Mr. Mobley, go ahead. I'm listening, Mr. Mobley. He said, they're bringing in military-age people down there in Puerto Rico. They've been flying them in on aeroplanes. And I said, no. He said, Lo. They done flew in over 4 million military-age men come across the border down in Mexico into America. Let me tell you something. We's in a heap of trouble, boy. I said, oh, Mr. Mobley, what's we gonna do? He said, we're gonna have to vote, boy. He picked up his drink, took another great big old sip. He set the empty bottle down, he ordered another beer, and I looked at him and I say, you right, Mr. Mobley. We got to go out and vote for Mr. Trump. Mr. Mobley, he nodded his head. He took a drink out of his new beer bottle and he said, yeah. We got to vote Mr. Trump in. Because you see, Mr. Mobley, he's citizen of the United States. He just stays down in South America. This is Grandpa Hickory. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next video. People ask me to let them know the story, and I've let them know. Goodbye to all y'all now from Texas. Bye-bye, and Louisiana. Bye-bye now.